order?
I think also the fact that I'm not playing against guys at fucking level 450 that might have helped.
I can't right now. I'm actually in the middle of something.
Okay.
You ordering from Cousins?
Sorry.
He's jerking off because I just dominated.
I want to
I am.
order from Cousins.
I'm in the middle of something. Wow. Shouldn't be. You need to watch that. To Daniel or
The
DSNL.
Iron Chef one is
Kid-
fucking fantastic.
All right, so are we gonna do the training thing? So then after that, I can go eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude! I was in tears with that shit. Vote for
I gotta
Daniel.
see this.
Vote for Daniel.
Oh my god.
Would you like
So
that?
Pete, since you're eating, you can switch to attack, and then we'll all go defense.
Okay.
I'd love
So Gabe and Shin switch to defense.
All right.
Pete has to switch.
I didn't know trolling an RP server could be so much fun.
Wait, are we missing someone or no? No one else is joining?
Nick's being a faggot.
I'm in the middle of
Nick
something
doesn't want to
loud,
learn a
man,
map.
sorry. I'll learn it.
Little something. No, you won't.
I'll learn it another time, man. It's all good.
You ain't gonna learn dick.
Every time I reinforce something, and then you guys reinforce that thing, and then I'm like, oh, where do I go? And then I reinforce.
All right. So we need a rook. I'm gonna play Mira just to show. Please pick rook. Somebody. Thank you.
So much adrenaline.
Dancing with somebody. Ooh.
All right.
I'm gonna impact someone right off the bat.
So this is what we're gonna do. I am going to mirror the one wall, and then you guys are gonna figure out amongst yourselves where this stuff should be reinforced.
After you mirror the wall.
Yes, because this one, it's so obvious. You guys have all seen me do it. Like this, it's very obvious where we're gonna be reinforcing. So,
Yeah, is it obvious?
I
well,
don't know.
I'll also show you why.
Secure the area. Keep your bombs protected.
All right, so figure out amongst yourselves what wall needs to be reinforced.
5 seconds.
Oh, I just took a monster pitch. Oh, dude, I feel like I'm 10 pounds lighter.
Damn.
I don't hear any talking.
I
Okay.
Is Red's out here?
Hello.
well obviously this entire I would say here.
Can someone shoot the speaker? How do I shoot the speaker?
You shoot it.
I'm gonna go fucking crazy!
You're the one who shoots it. The defenders can't
Yeah,
see it.
You're outside. You have to do it.
We
You
can't
can
hear
shoot
We
it!
don't-
There's a
We're
way for
immune
you
to
to
it.
shoot it.
Are we only talking about this one room?
No, what? How would you
no,
reinforce this
everything.
entire site? Hello.
Look,
Like I legit don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I want you guys to talk about it. This is why we're doing this.
I mean,
it's here.
for this room, I know where to.
Well,
I
I
know
would say
where to
this.
reinforce and why.
Okay, so Gabe reinforced those two walls because you guys said that they'd be important. And that, nope, Shin, stop. Your name is not Gabe. All right, so where should Shin reinforce?
Here and here.
Oh my god, Rook's hands are fucking dirty.
So, okay, if you're gonna reinforce, there, reinforce. So then, where should Jeff reinforce?
Yeah, speaker, sorry. I was shooting that speaker, so I was insane.
Would it be here so you don't get wall banged from
Uh,
if you're watching this? I don't know.
It's so
I would say that's.
I want you guys to discuss it. This is part of the learning.
So Mirror's here. Is her main thing just to guard this outside here?
Yep.
That's her.
We're missing that. I thought you were getting both of those.
Yeah, Shin, I thought what were you only reinforced one panel.
I know. I think I'm okay. I'm not sure. I would say maybe there, but am I the only one with reinforcement slots or what?
No,
I
you
am
and
too.
Jeff.
Yes.
You guys need to figure out amongst yourselves where you should reinforce.
Okay, no hatches. It's 90.
Oh, they're 10.
I would say here and here.
Or over there too, because that leads to 90.
That leads to 90.
Here, I'll make this a little easier so you don't have to run around. So you can see what's on the other side of it.
Or not, they both lead to 90. This is hard. I was thinking.
I'm just opening it just so you can see.
Personally, I'd say I would reinforce this, so then there's only one angle that they can come at me with.
It's not even gonna get hit.
But then, I guess is someone gonna be playing in this room in the office hallway or archive?
I don't know.
I think actually someone plays in offices. I've seen that happen against me.
Okay.
The
So,
reason why, I think the important walls are covered. So
okay.
now it's just kind of sort of just up in the air. I don't have a preference. I don't know any logical other places.
So here's what I would say.
To reinforce this.
Yeah, that's an awful reinforcement. I'll tell you that one
It's
right off
awful.
the bat. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Because the reason why now is what I do at the prep
They just
round.
double rocketed.
What I'll do is I'll stand here just so I'll get like a visual. Don't send them away, please. So I'll mark that, and like I'll start putting like a few holes here to make it, and I'll play on this side, watching that door, and I have the hallway, the 9th hallway.
Yeah.
So this is my play.
You can
No,
get
I-
wall banged from there, but I would be careful of that. So what I would say is when we do this in the future, this panel doesn't get reinforced.
Does
right?
it not?
Does
Okay.
not.
We've been doing it.
We've been doing it because it's easier to do it when people don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
So if we don't reinforce this panel, what do you guys think we should reinforce?
This one right here.
I would say these two then.
And
But
If-
I
if
like
we
the
have-
fact that I can see through it, especially if this is reinforced. If I'm here,
Well, this is not reinforced because if this is reinforced, then this one doesn't matter.
No, now they're gonna.
but I like seeing through
He's
it.
done, we
because
lose.
Now,
Yeah.
I like seeing through it because, or like having this reinforced, because I got cover now. If these walls are punched out,
okay, but the counter to that is if these four walls inside Fountain are reinforced,
I thought he was gonna get.
and I put a mirror here, now you can see,
I thought he was.
and you gain more space, right?
okay. And these are just one panel walls, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So these will be reinforced.
Yep. So when we go to play this next, right? I would say Armory Wall by far is the most important one. That's the one that I just reinforced, and I'll show you how you set up the mirror here too. So you can do this all from prep phase right from here. It takes a little bit longer because you don't, especially you want to have a laser on your shotgun when you do it, and then you shoot out this door. Right? So now you have full control. You also want to open this up because if you look down this hole, what's through there?
It's a door. I don't remember what's the office. Oh, exit.
Main
Exit.
door.
That's the main door. So when I attack as Buck, I go through that door. No, it's main door.
No, we call it main door.
Does the compass call it main door?
She's not in range of this fucking.
I don't know if it does, but it's called main door.
Calls
Let
it
me run
exit
down.
hallway.
Okay.
But
Exit
it's the
hallway,
main-
yeah.
It's the
I
main
know it's
door
exit,
to the
yeah.
site.
Okay.
If you called it exit door, I would have no fucking clue what you were talking about.
Okay.
So when I play mirror, this is my setup. I have that one hole so that I can deny the Buck from killing me. And then I have, do you know why I shoot those holes into the CCTV?
So you have all control of TV.
For information.
Yes. Yeah. So I can call if somebody's in CCTV, and more importantly, if they're busy with somebody over in break room, look how easy this is to kill me. Like if I'm worried about somebody being in break, I'm the freest kill in the world from that Mira. Right?
Which is this break room? I'm sorry.
The one over here.
Oh, okay.
So
So
like
like
if I'm trying to fight with Cakes right now and we're like this,
we're banging out like this, I'm getting shot in the
mirror
back.
behind him, yeah.
Yeah, easy as hell. And like, that's why it's so, you know, when we drone it out and Pete's calling break rooms clear, CCTVs clear, that's why we need to get in, because these 2 rooms are so fucking important in taking the site. And this Mira setup takes away a lot of that pressure, because they have to worry about the Mira, they have to try to get the wall open, and they have to worry about anybody coming from break room now, right? So then the other part of this, if we go to Fountain, we have the office wall blocked off, which the primary play is you would have somebody over here. Like there would be a Habana here, and they would open that wall off, right? But if we're playing in office already and in Fountain, you can deny that Habana from here, right? Like you can hold this angle.
Yeah, I figured play half, and then so then it would be so Fountain has to absolutely be.
If you're gonna play, if you're playing Fountain, you have to commit 4 walls to it. It's all or nothing. It's you can't do half, right?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because if they come in from this way and you only did this wall back here, they'll just shoot up through.
Yeah, and
the converse goes to the other side.
so remember how I keep talking about like we want to claim rooms?
But if I'm in my spot, then I should be able to defend, what is it? Fountain from here.
Yeah.
No?
Because if you open this up,
Okay.
if they open this up, they can open Fountain up and kill whoever's in Fountain, and you'll never see them.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, you're adding too much to your list of things to watch.
Okay.
All right, so come here and give me a hug.
I don't wanna.
Dance on the C4. All right, so we're gonna go to attack, and I'm gonna do a test. So this is the part I think Jeff will get a lot of help out of. I hope.
There we go.
Do ops matter?
Ops do not matter.
Okay.
You don't
Spawn matter?
Spawn does not matter.
Okay.
Todd McFarlane big.
So from West Vehicle Exit, I want you to run to the jail cell.
Yeah, Jeff is definitely gonna learn a lot.
This is, I hope that you don't know this. This is why I want you to figure it out.
10 seconds to go.
I don't even know what jail cell is.
Are we doing
This is-
this with our drone, or are we just
No,
driving around our
you're,
station for funsies?
the drones are gonna be over in 2 seconds.
Where? Just jail cell?
Jail cell. It is not an official title on the game. Gabe, do you know where it is? I don't want you to like just lead them to it.
I actually don't.
Okay.
Okay, so this is server room. This is main entrance.
Main
This is what
door.
I've been calling main
Yep.
door. So I've been calling it exit hallway. Vent
Yeah.
room, okay. Main stairs or central stairs. You said it's not called jail.
It's not called jail cell,
It's not
but
bad.
it's very obvious. No, it's not bathrooms. I will tell you if you're in it and you ask me the name.
First floor though, right? Yes?
I'm not answering that question.
I'm in jail cell.
You are. Jeff is in jail cell.
I don't know who he is. I don't know
I don't
who
know
he is.
where.
He's
I don't know
Capitao.
where he is. I don't see an outline if he can leave jail cell.
He's Capitao.
I'm still looking at a wall. Are you still in jail cell?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Both.
go. I don't want to go to
Yeah.
it by your name
Okay.
because I know what Capitao looks like too.
I'll run away. Okay.
Custom.
All right. So this is jail cell. Also known as place Shin. I also wonder if your game sound isn't loud enough because you do all these things while I'm talking and I can't hear myself think, and I don't know how you hear me.
Sorry. I have you guys loud as fuck.
Yeah, see, I have you guys quiet. So this is the box, jail cell, whatever you want to call it. I want you to go to security office now.
That's not CCT.
Oh, it might not. So I call it security office. I may have baited you guys a little bit. Jeff ran right to it.
This thing, right?
Yeah, Jeff ran right to it.
Located a bomb.
What was it? Small office?
Custom
Well,
desk.
you don't call small office is upstairs. This is security office.
I always fuck that call. Customs is security.
Yep. All right. So now I want you to go to beepers. It's actually upstairs. The upstairs beepers.
Oh,
I forgot there too.
yeah. Glad you said that, cause. Oh yeah, you're right.
I forgot there were two.
Yeah, I always think beepers are downstairs on that.
Second floor beepers is what I want.
Yeah.
There's also usually a lot of context in beepers. Like if we're saying, you know, if I call customs in, you know, at beepers, then you'll know.
Holy fuck, that was the best rocket ever.
Fuck that.
Fuck, that is correct.
Also, it's not an official map title, by the way. This is why I'm doing this.
Who got the keys to the beeper?
I think I'm at beepers.
Jeff is at beepers.
I don't even know about any of this map.
Yeah, go to Jeff and you'll see what I mean by beepers, Shin. So we can go to the next one.
I thought that was the bomb.
Yeah, I did too until I walked.
Oh, you dropped your knife for Muskie?
So do you know why this is called beepers?
The goat.
Because it fucking
To the
beeps.
shovel your tower away.
That's why that's why it's called beepers.
And it's like this metal detector when you walk. No?
Yep.
Ching, ching,
So then
ching.
this is obviously metal stairs, right? I want you to go to east stairs. Top of east stairs.
I was just there. So customs is also beepers, no?
No. Customs has beepers, but customs is not beepers. Alright, so you're all on east stairs. Alright. Want you to go to tellers.
I was just there.
Put 'em on.
Okay. So everybody but Jeff is in tellers right now. Alright. From there, I want you to go to passport.
Yeah, you better respond.
That's not passport, Jeff.
What is this?
That doesn't mean it's passport. Does anybody think they're in passport right now?
I am.
I think I am. I have a
Okay,
funny
you
feeling
are.
I'm not.
Nope, you are. That's passport.
I can't believe I learned that map through brute force.
I mean, that's how I learned the maps.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I learned it surprisingly.
All right, so passport. Now I want you to go to ventilation.
I die a lot in there.
Yeah.
Have a hilarious kill out the window with the claymore. You remember that shit or no?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shouldn't come to me.
The diffuser
Coming.
is no longer in your possession. The diffuser has been secured.
Shouldn't come.
Oh, yeah, better.
I don't know you by name. I mean, I don't see your name, so.
Oh, why the fuck do you guys not play with me?
All right. So from ventilation.
Cakes is bad.
Well, it's from playing with randoms, but if you're in a stack, you would do want to see names. From there, last one is gonna go to sandwich.
Cakes is
That will not.
Anime Dragon.
I know where. Are
Yeah,
we
if-
talking about?
Gabe, if you know where it is, I don't want you to run there.
What's the call?
Sandwich.
I'm not gonna know why that's. It's obviously not.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's fucking food served there, but
Nope.
That one, Cake?
Come.
I think it's.
I'll show you. I will show you.
Activating adrenaline surge.
Can you figure out why it's called sandwich?
Because these are supposed to be lockers or 2 pieces of bread.
Yep. All right. So where's half wall?
I'm not gonna remember that. I'm just gonna know this is armory.
I also know that.
Half wall. Half wall, half wall. What was half? This?
That's one of them, but that's not one. That's that's mini half wall.
That's a half wall.
It's in this room.
That's not the half wall.
That- yeah.
I'm pretty sure Cake is talking
There's one that is the primary half wall.
Good game.
Here.
Heck of damn.
Yes, that is half wall. So half wall leads to sandwich, leads to lockers.
Okay.
Make sense? And then archives is, you should know this one. All right, let me do this.
No.
Op 4 eliminated.
All right,
That was
So-
cold-blooded.
it's
Did
fine.
you just walk up and shoot P right in the head?
I did.
Wow.
We needed to win the round. So we're gonna go ventilation, and I'm gonna show you guys the setup that Pete, Gabe, and I use, so you understand the behind it. Gabe, I need you to. Or actually,
Like with the rotate. I don't
go
know if he's
ventilation.
there, is it?
Go ventilation. What happened, Pete?
I don't need to be back, do I?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
I just killed you so we could reset the round.
Is your setup the one that's like you blow it from the rotate hole and then upstairs you buck it out, you shoot it out?
Yeah, we're. I'm gonna show them all that stuff.
Can I kill Pete so I can do something for him?
Well, if you kill him right now, we lose the round.
I know, not right now.
All right, so come upstairs, guys.
5 seconds and counting.
That's the only one I know, Gabe. I got the one that I know.
Just hold off on reinforcing anything, unless you're Gabe.
That's a hatch there. Holy shit.
Get that hatch.
All right, reinforce this wall next to me. Give me a second. There's a little bit of setup I still have to do.
So, do you need main door murder hole?
What happened?
When you get? Is main door murder hole when you get?
Yes. But let me. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I remember the card.
I'm just trying to make sure I set it up so that they can see the proper setup for it.
I'll be downstairs and tell me where to run.
What happened?
Can't get back in.
Because I know. Oh, we're inside. We're fucked up.
Yeah, can't get back in.
All right, so this is what we do when we play upstairs. So these walls all get reinforced off, and then this gets castled, right? So if they want to come in, they can either come in through air conditioners or east balcony, or they have to break one of these things down, which we would get a, if they're gonna breach, we obviously get sound for that. If they're gonna open any of these castles off, then we get sound for that as well. This is this is walled off, and this is castled. And then what this allows us to do is look through these holes.
we
So-
all play in these rooms.
No, that's where you
there's
and
a
I
three.
would be.
Yeah,
While
there's.
everyone else was-
Well, no, you're not bait. You're the stability on the site.
Yeah, where you were just you made our job exponentially easier because you got.
And
4
we
kills.
make your job easier, right? So what we're doing is we're watching the really pressure points from above where they're not watching us, right? So Jeff, if you're
Oh, so when we play the bottom one, this is where you guys are playing up here.
yes, I'm showing you what we're doing so you have an idea of what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah,
So I opened the rotate down here, Jeff. If you look down the hole I just made, that's the rotate that you were probably dancing around a little bit,
yeah,
right?
I was.
And that takes you into ventilation, so we can see this window.
Yeah, so you're literally a guardian angel.
Yes, exactly. We're guardian angels. That's the best way to put it.
Jeff, you were in that rotation. I was like, don't peek the window. I got you.
Yeah.
It's because I was sitting there.
Yeah.
And you peeked the window anyway and got a kill, which is
Well,
fine.
'cause
But like,
I needed it. I needed it.
So Jeff, if you look
like,
also,
now you see how I got you. No, literally no one could have killed you from that.
so
window.
this is also the door entrance to ventilation, right? And then if you go to this hole, this is the main door entrance, right?
So you basically have 2 access points right here.
Yep.
Like obviously, if they're shooting at you, you can rotate. All right, you want to shoot again?
Yep. And then so Jeff, also here, right here. No, you're a defender.
No,
And it's
you're
repel.
not.
So you also have this hole, which is the corner of that hallway, right?
Yep.
And then so say shit gets hairy, we have escape hatches to get out, right? And
Ah, you
it's
fucking
fine.
nigger.
No, I'm pulling the come up metal. It's fine.
Intruder.
Come up metal.
It's okay. It's only Pete streaming.
Oh, sorry, Pete.
So this one, if you see where I'm
not
at,
even
look
dreaming, you're
look
good.
down. You have to kind of come back a little bit, but look down and you can see the main entrance to that room, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the hatch. You have the hatch where you can see they may blow a hole there in bathroom,
Yeah.
and you have freedom there as well, right? So like we control the access points so that when they're trying to fight you, they're free kills for us and vice versa.
Dude. Holy shit.
Because here, Jeff, come down metal with me.
Put it this way. If they don't deal with us, if they
they're
just
dead.
push sight,
Yeah, they're dead.
They cannot plant.
win.
Yes, they cannot win unless they push us out.
They literally cannot win unless they. Fighting from below is so much more.
Yeah,
It's so much harder.
Like,
so much harder.
Jeff, when you're coming in this door,
Literally no way.
when you're coming in this door, what are you watching?
I'm watching the
The
doorway.
2 doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 3 doors. There are 3 fucking doors.
I'm literally waiting to see which fucker's gonna sit here and try to peek me.
Yeah, you're watching 3 doors. You are not watching any of these holes up above.
Yeah, it's like if I'm going through a window, I normally don't look fucking directly down
Yep.
to see a frost trap.
And then so
If
Jeff,
you're looking up, we'll
It's
call
even
it.
worse. Yeah,
And the
because if I'm
person
looking
that first
up,
gets a free kill.
exactly.
so Jeff, also come here.
Oh my
Come to
wow,
me.
we're learning.
So now, say you're attacking this window, you got to worry about the door here, there's rotate hole here.
and
You're
the
not
bucket.
looking up.
Yeah.
And when you're in this window, you're like I'm in full exposure to this window,
Oh,
to
yeah.
the hole, like
yeah.
full exposure. So then
Yeah,
also,
before you even start the vault, you're
Yes.
you're seen.
if you're above my hatch over here, if you're on this hatch, and I'm just pushing up, like say I had the balls to like finally push through, and somehow I don't get
Yeah,
caught
like
from
you're
above.
Right here, like you're peeking.
You're
trying to get
dead.
a good look. Yeah.
You're dead. You're either dead from the hole right above you or you're dead from the hatch. And this is why we do it this way. Right? This is an advanced strategy and we played it fucking perfectly.
Oh,
Because
I'm rock hard.
so Jeff, when they're pushing on us, so
Dude, like just seeing everything.
so
This
when
is why Cakes wants to do this. He
Yes.
fucking planned this out and never had a 5-man to implement it.
no, I drew up all these plans and I'm like, man, this would be great if I could fucking do this with anybody. So then to get up to all of us, they have to burn a bunch of utility, right? So now
Yeah,
you're
we
at
have to
20
burn
seconds.
everything.
Now you're at 20 seconds left, and I call for the drop. All 3 of us drop hatches, and now it's a 5-man site with no utility left. Like, this is the madness behind the method, right? Like, this is why I want you guys to get used to attack fast. Because if we run into this, the way to beat this is speed. You have to go fast.
Oh my god, he said speed. You know
Yeah.
what else comes after that?
Momentum.
Violence!
All right. So, where's Pete?
I'm in the bathroom.
You're in where?
Hold on. I'm gonna try something.
Where's your character?
Spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
I'm in here.
Oh.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
We're abusing Pete.
Spit out.
Gun.
No, Pete, no! Oh my.
All right, so I'm gonna relaunch that, and I'm gonna have you guys. Pete, can you go on their side and just reinforce and do a mirror thing for me?
Where
Like-
was downstairs beepers?
Downstairs beepers is inside customs.
Okay. I figured as I just
It's Pete AFK.
because I think you said there's a beeper in there,
I
but
think he's
that's-
literally in the bathroom. Didn't he say I'm in the bathroom?
I think he said
don't
he's
know.
sick of caca.
Oh.
I had a pee.
I didn't hear you.
Peeing out of his butt.
All right, so Pete, go switch to defense. Put my Mira up on armory. No, everybody should be defense except me.
Why do I have to do this?
Show them something.
Rising.
We go
Pete sounds
orange
so
or blue?
angry.
Okay.
Go armory. I need a Mira. I need a Rook.
I'm so hungry. Just want to eat.
I think Cousins is open today.
I don't have a problem with them.
They're not open today anyway.
They're open. They're not open on Sundays.
Yeah.
Even I know that.
Again, I don't have a problem with them.
Why do you have a problem with them then?
What do you need, Cakes?
Mira and a Rook.
Oh, well, okay, we got that. Cool.
So, put the Mira up. Put it on armory.
Need to locate a bomb.
Whose Mira is it, Pete?
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to show you guys how you would use the last set of reinforcements that we were talking about. So only do archives, don't do fountain yet. Please don't kill me.
I'm testing a theory. Or testing a thing. Wow. So I could legit play this as like a mirror.
Like what?
Set up, I'll tell you.
Why did we reinforce? Oh, okay. What are you trying to do, Shin? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to test this. Did that shoot through?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can shoot through it.
I'm
So how
confused.
come there was no damage here?
Because your gun is passive, you lose a lot of bullet penetration, especially on an SMG. They don't have a lot of high caliber.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Because I thought I wasn't going through, so I'm just like, wait, then I could just melee this shit out and use this as a mirror.
So,
Awesome.
who reinforced this?
To enforce what? I didn't enforce anything yet.
That was me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a bad reinforce.
So I want you to take a look at this angle, Jeff.
Where's Jeff?
I'm here. Where's Cakes?
I'm in break room.
Break.
Look how far down I can see from. Come to me.
Oh, you want me to come in?
Yep. Hold. Watch that angle. Look how fucking far down you can see. Tell me when you can't see me anymore. Watch out, Mira.
Yeah, seriously. Yo, Shin, you're dead.
I'm in Shin's quote unquote safe spot, right?
Yeah,
How dead am I?
you're dead.
Yeah.
And I have an ACOG, right?
I have a name.
So this is the last set of reinforcements I would do. Is this panel right here? Is these two?
Yeah, that's
So-
pretty important.
Whoever does them, or whoever's got reinforcements left. This is these are the 5th panels, or the 9th and 10th panels, I guess is the way to put it. Because this cuts off that angle and protects beepers. All right. So also,
Do we play CCTV at all, or no? Because I know that like
As-
we're trying to get in here. I know we're trying to, as an attacker, we're trying to get into here and control this as soon as possible.
Okay. So
This in break room.
let me ask you a
You're always
question.
Watching... Okay.
So stand where I'm standing, and tell me if we need to put a defender in this room.
Wait.
Well, if we have a mirror, then that's covered.
You don't.
Well,
If the mirror is not banned and she's got this whole thing, there's no one needs to be in here.
Right.
but she
But-
can't we see into break room?
Here's the question: where should a defender be? Where should her helper be?
Mira's helper?
Where should Mira's helper be?
Hold on. In here.
Break room.
In either break room or playing 90 itself. Because if you have these walls reinforced, this is a safe spot.
So wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Do these get reinforced?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was talking about. Is
Yeah,
those are the fifth
otherwise-
reinforcements,
Okay.
right?
Be straight down.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yep. So now,
So
Be-
you're either gonna play. You would play in here usually, Cakes.
I wouldn't play in break itself unless I had an impact grenade. Like if I'm vigil, I play in here, right? Because I can do this.
Yeah, you can get out that way.
Yep. And that's my escape hatch, right?
Yep.
Where if I'm not somebody with an impact grenade or it's not preset, then I won't play inside break itself. I'll play over here in the 90. Like if usually what ends up happening is what happened?
No, fucking Pete.
Usually what happens is Pete will play east stairs over there, right? And so I know I'm safe from that area, and I can play 90
So Pete usually plays here.
sometimes.
I love fucking with people on Easter.
Yeah, like-
I run out onto those balconies all day.
So here's the pillars of this defense, right? So you have the one pillar of Mira, you have the second pillar of 90, the third pillar of East, right? So now, if imagine somebody's on East and I'm standing here trying to fight the person on break room or 90, I'm dead to East,
Yeah.
right? If Pete runs out, I'm dead. Or if they go to challenge him and I know break is open, I can just cross
You come out here, yeah.
and just clap, right? So that's the pillar of that part of the defense. The other two pillars, one is playing by beepers or by bottom of metal. They usually roam around the server room, ventilation, by bottom of metal, by customs. You want to kind of, you're basically our early warning system, right? If somebody's down here and you can win a gunfight, great. If somebody's down here and you die, we know somebody's down here, right?
Yeah.
And then the final piece of the pillar is the archives fountain person, right? So archives, fountain, office, this person is equally as important as these stairs. Basically, what you're trying to do is make them bounce against the Miras, right? So if we have fountain walled off and we have a Mira here, or, you know, Pete, we were talking about in the future, I want to have fountain walled off and we would set the mirror where do not shoot me in the head. So we would have the mirror here, right?
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
what you want to do is have them bounce off of all these fucking mirrors. So if they try to go CCTV, they go, oh fuck, we can't get in that way. They might cut to office, and now it's, oh fuck, we can't get to office. We can't even get to office because we have somebody in 90, we have somebody on East, and now we have somebody in office as well, right? The idea is to make them spend time trying to figure out how to get in, and then they spend so much time trying to figure out how to get in, they have to rush, and then we know how that goes when you have to rush. You're just running into gunfire, right?
Get fallen bud.
Make sense?
This just made the map 1,000 times easier.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. This is what I want. So, like, does it make sense now when I say, like, we need control of CC and T? Like, when Pete calls, we need to get in C, or, like, when Pete calls CC and break or clear, do you understand why?
There needs to be 2 of us in there, not
Yes.
just 1.
Yes. And so when
This
we're...
one over here.
Yep. So when we're attacking, these rooms become equally as important because why we spend so much effort defending
We
them.
need to get this wall. If the hard breach dies from his back trying to get this wall, it can't. It literally can't happen. This is the most important room on attack.
Yes.
Right here.
CC
This is-
record.
The CCTV. The hard breach cannot have someone at his back while he's doing
Yep.
his job.
All right, so somebody kill me real quick. Yeah,
I was still kind of running around trying to guess.
that's fine.
Tell me why prison is important.
Because there's a bomb site there.
Yeah.
Oh, in prison?
Next to it, customs.
Jail?
Yeah. Customs.
Got it.
Quite embedded.
Are we defending there or?
We will.
will.
There's a soft wall in jail. Like
Yeah. You have to reinforce
Yeah,
it and electrify it.
Yeah, we treat that like the
It's the
canal
most
box.
important wall. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to win the round, so you guys kill each other and then come die to me.
Wait. What?
Yeah, how do we kill each other and then die to you?
Secure the area.
Go kill each other. Where are you all spawning?
I got a grenade. Don't worry.
Okay.
We're all spawn together.
Bomb location.
Come stand on top of me.
Well,
Shin.
hold on.
Yeah, okay, that'll work.
Why did we just what?
Detected by hostiles. Your location has been compromised.
Oh,
Last operator standing.
I had a feeling that
How did you live?
shot
I don't
Jeff.
know.
He's got a shield.
I
Yeah,
turned
but-
my, I turned my
He
back.
spun his ass to me.
Oh. All right.
I was like,
Fuse is a gangster.
So
You tell me
don't
I can-
want to use his shield, asshole.
so pick the same spot.
I bought him. I didn't set him up or anything. I don't
Real
know.
quick.
Okay.
Pick the same spot. Bring the Mira. Reinforce the fountain. Reinforce the archives wall. I'm gonna pretend that you had the reinforcement for 90, and I'm gonna show you how we attack as the prongs, right? Because we need to go over attacking as much as we need to go over defending, if not more so.
Do not reinforce these walls. Do not. We are not getting those walls.
The walls?
I punched. The ones I punched.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Yeah.
You guys got enough for
I have armory wall.
Where would I be putting ADSs?
I'm gonna show you. This is part of it.
Are we fully?
Cake said he's gonna pretend that we got the 90.
Yeah.
So fully reinforced fountain.
No.
Located a bomb.
Okay, so Pete got his thing. So Jeff, where do you think you should put ADSs in this area? Because what's your goal with your ADSs?
My goal is to protect Mira.
Yes. Okay, so where do you think you should put your ADSs? I'm curious. And remember that I can't see pings.
No.
So I'm going to tell you right off the bat, that one's not going to work all that well. Because you have to remember it's radius. Yes. So if you want to protect Mira... Yep, if you want to protect Mira, put one. That works. But usually right around like the middle of the carpet. Because remember, Mira's gonna have her hole there.
Yeah, but if someone can't they shoot this through the that's why I didn't figure the floor, because can't they shoot through the floor and kill this thing?
They can.
We should have someone down there kind of protecting.
So
at the
Pete,
start.
right? Can you see my laser?
Yeah.
Shotgun blast a hole there. Yep. So remember, the Mira can see down, Jeff.
Yeah.
So you're trying to protect her. She's gonna do her own protecting, and we're gonna have somebody at the bottom of metal, right? So an IQ shouldn't have enough time to find this fucking device, right?
Well, not even let me go downstairs. How do I get downstairs?
But down metal.
Stairs. Wait, this is not main stairs, is it?
Cause you're not there, right? So, I guess don't be there. I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
Cause like if I see you peeking, like, did I destroy it?
No, you'd get points if you destroyed it.
Okay.
So wait, back up first though. Back up.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it because
Say I'm
it's-
watching it. All right.
Okay.
Like I can see you guys and you can't see me yet.
Right.
Like I can see you.
Our feet. You see our feet.
Yeah, there should be no point where the mirror is going to be really like. It's hard to challenge a mirror from here. This is why it's done this way, especially if there's somebody downstairs. They're not worried about the mirror from above.
So I got the one there. Where's the other one?
I would put one here. On the locker itself. So, what is that locker, what is that mirror, or what is that ADS protecting?
It's gonna protect the mirror's back. So obviously, if they're coming through sandwich.
Okay.
I think the ADS is protected by the light fixture.
Well,
It probably is.
Yeah, that's insane.
So, Jeff, more importantly, it protects half wall. Right? Because if they
if Mir has to come back.
or if anybody's playing there, that's her fallback point. So then the last ADS, you can put it over here, but you want to put it low so that they can't see it. Right?
What about the mirror and sound? She doesn't need it.
It doesn't get
Person playing that?
if they start fragging over the wall, like they're gonna start doing this. This is how I would attack it, right? Like you can put a frag over the top of this. But there's also a lot of warning before that happens, and Mira can turn and C4 over that just as easily as a frag can come over it. So if they get to that point, then yeah, we would put one in here, but nobody's doing that yet.
And if I was gonna put it in here, would it go right here?
You would put it dead center, right here. Basically, like right here, where my laser is.
Okay, so you can't shoot
Yeah,
through the...
because they're gonna ping it off the roof. Is what they're gonna do with it.
What'd you say, Shin?
It's gonna go like doink, doink.
Yeah, it's gonna ping off the roof and get there.
Shin, what did you say?
Yeah, come back to the red rug, where your mirror is. I think if you set up this, like, right here, like where that hole is, it's being blocked by the
lights down there. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's. I've always just put my ADS on the middle of the carpet, and I remember doing some stuff like that, but there's a lot of lights down there, and you have like, there's a reason this shotgun blast goes here, because you can't do it anywhere else, right? Like you. This is a.
That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. So attacking. Come to me. When we attack, we want two people, maybe three, depends on what we're doing, to push into break room and clear it. So one person's gonna be out here droning. That's usually the heart breacher. So Thermite, Habana, whoever the fuck we've got. And then when we're in on break, right? We need to be ready to hold this while he breaches, and then as soon as he breaches, we start to fan out, right? So you have one person go to E stairs, which is over by me.
What would I be breaching rather?
What do you mean? What would you be breaching? The hard wall.
Yeah.
This wall.
Which one?
The mirror wall.
The most important wall.
The most important wall.
Oh,
Yeah, the most important wall.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So the hard breacher drones him in, and then his protectors come in. One holds the door so that they can't run out on him, right? So you're sitting right here watching the door. This is assuming this is all closed, right? If we have a buck or a sledge, then we want to open it and hold the angle that way. But once that wall gets open, then it becomes a fan out, right? So Thermite will stay over there because he's got the diffuser, and then
He's the killer.
now he's a killer, but he's also got the bomb. The other two, one's gonna stay in the break area and push the, like, remember how I said the pillars of power were 90 east stairs and the Mira? Well, now we got the armory wall open, so that removes the Mira. Now we got to clear out the 90, and one of the strongest ways to do it is this, right? So now, where does east stairs get to go? Like, if you're
downstairs.
Yeah, they have to go downstairs. They give up
And
their
then
position of
all the way
power.
back up is fucking metal. And
Yes.
They don't come from east. And guess where we are? We're all over there.
So if we have a Zofia, an Ash,
If someone fucking comes up metal after we've taken this much control,
They're
I
dead.
would be furious.
well, they should be
They
dead.
yeah.
So
Metal? What do you mean middle?
metal stairs.
Metal.
Stairs, the one you're on.
Oh,
They're
okay,
made out of
that's
metal.
okay. Got it.
Yep. So then, this simple wall opening up allows you to gain control of 90 and east stairs, right?
East stairs. If they don't have an ACOG, they cannot play over there.
Yes. They have
will
to.
get
They
dominated.
have to fall back, and
They
then
either sit on east or try to come up metal, and we should be.
we should be
all
ready for
over
it.
The top of metal stairs.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm talking about when we want to set up an attack.
So,
What's up?
so if it's like say Pete or whoever is playing over here, they've reached this. Pete's gonna go down these steps here and have to come up.
So, the only other way up besides these stairs, Jeff,
Let's do this mirror.
is metal stairs or outside and repel. But I mean, I'm a
But a defender can't
right?
repel.
Yeah. So if I run down these stairs, my only way back up is up these fucking metal stairs over here.
And so
going
now
outside's not an option.
it is, but they're gonna know. I mean, you can do it for sure. So now,
Yeah, I guess the other option would be this, Jeff, if you want to know.
That's the
option
way
we
I
rip
just.
this down.
That's the way I just. Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah.
or if you're somebody with impacts, this is why I like Vigil so much. If you're somebody that has impacts, you just open this up and you're back in offices, and you never get detected.
Yeah.
So opening that wall up gives us control of 90 and east, and now we get to pressure in through office, from beepers, and from the wall over here. So now they have to panic and worry about, all right, what?
Literally 3 angles.
What way
And
am I
if someone goes on sandwich, it's a 4th angle.
Yeah. So it's just about making them worry about more than one spot, because how many times do I say we're just clumped up? If you're clumped up, that's the easiest thing in the world to deal with, because then everybody just
like-
trains their guns on your entrance.
Yeah, well, like legit, me not knowing the map and like the angles and everything like that. I'm
Right.
I'm not gonna lie and say yeah, like I'm not clumping up. Like fuck yeah, I don't know where I'm going. So at least if I die or someone dies near me, like I have there's guys over here. Like I know where to go.
10 seconds. Op 4
Well,
eliminated all friendly.
Does that make sense? And hopefully
So
that
for
helped
my
you guys with the
second-
theories as well.
Yeah, second thermite. Should I take out that 90 wall if it's reinforced?
You can. The second
Or should I
thermite
just-
isn't as important. We have to get
Okay.
that wall. That
Yeah.
armory wall needs to get opened, or we're not going to win.
Got it. Okay.
I really
just-
need to eat.
That part I understood. All right, man. That part I understood. I just want to know like where the thermite next. Should I get that 90 wall or just wood or
It really
punch?
doesn't matter.
Okay.
And you gotta stop calling it punch. I need to have you use the right terms, because
Okay. So
breaching and opening are different different things.
I just figured punching is always like punching a wall in or a window in.
Yeah. If you punch a window,
Yeah, I punched the window as Nomad when we try to go to 90 and break room.
yeah.
I didn't hear any of that.
I punched the window when Pete says break room's clear 90
If I tell you to
I'm
punch,
trying to be
if I
clear.
tell you to punch a window and you put a thermite charge on it, I'm gonna be
got it.
really fucking upset.
I see what you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, every character in the game can punch.
A
Yes.
window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you can punch a wall and open an angle up, but that means the wall is soft and you're making a fist-sized hole, right?
Yeah.
That's punch.
not hard breaching the wall.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Got it. Try
And-
keep them.
If you had to sacrifice one NFL